Boston Turkey Leg and Yaki and IGU for another Sunday morning here on Twitch.tv.
Oh man, it's always exciting, guys. You know, I get up early in the morning. I'm wondering, you know, am I ever going to be able to do this thing? But I mean, you get into this building and see all these fancy people here to be a part of this here juncture. You know, I'm like, you know, I better get my butt up, man.
Yep, and I mean, this week promises to be just as exciting as any, as we got 3 huge matches coming up. Of course, just as was mentioned last week, right here this morning on Twitch, and our main event is going to be a matchup that's gonna determine who's going to get an opportunity to be inside that elimination chamber match. Of course, there's 5 slots, 6 slots total. Of course, one is already taken by David B-Boy, the champion. He's going to be defending his championship for the first time in this type of situation. I mean, talk about, you know, just being in Atlanta Giants here.
Well, you know, that's what freaking xTv is all about. And, you know, the bigger competition, the higher stakes, and, you know, the bigger stages, guys. And, you know, David B-Boy, you know, if anybody's prepared for it, it's going to be him. Of course, that main event tonight is going to be Big Trap going one-on-one up against Hank, guys. And you talk about two big old behemoths going at it, guys. I'm talking about that's going to be one for the ages, man.
A real King Kong versus Godzilla type situation. I believe that this is going to be the first encounter between Hank, the xTv legend here, and Big Trap. But right now, what we got starting things out is none other than Kevon and singles competition going one-on-one up against Millennium. Big fan of both of these here, guys. You know, Kevon, hell, he was just on a recent episode of NXTV running amok. Yes, he was. And it looked like he got some company here.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I'm a little bit late on the music there, but yeah, you can tell by that picture that they just put up. He's coming out with Kamai Russo, guys.
So you know who she is? You know this person?
Who doesn't know Kamai Russo? She's a freaking Instagram thought.
Oh my God. I don't know if she appreciates you referring to her in that manner, Yaki.
Well, hey, you know, that's the deal, man. In fact, you know, I was there when we come across her, and you know, he run over there. He put down game on her, guys. He say, hey guys, watch this, and he put down game on her. He was over there in a community creation deal, and he typed in Instagram. We all typed in Instagram thought, guys, and you know, she's one of the names that popped up. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go holler at her. Her and another fighting the same day I seen him with, so you know, go figure, guys.
Well, Kevon ain't really known to be the ladies' man, but ladies do love him. And I guess he's with some popular Instagram young woman. I'm not very familiar with her, but apparently, Yaki know about this deal.
Oh yeah, big fan of her work. Just type it in. I think it's Q. Well, she spells the name real weird, guys. It starts with a Q. Q-Mite probably is. And here comes another one of my buddies here, Millennium. Big fan of his.
Millennium and Kevon getting set to go one-on-one. Not really sure how many times these guys have touched. I mean, I'm wondering how many scenarios is Terry Williams going to be able to come up with where, you know, this very limited xTv roster is having guys that have never went at each other one-on-one.
What we're seeing right here, guys, babyface versus babyface situation. You know, and that's probably why these guys have never touched, okay? There was no reason to, but now that we're here with, you know, the venture of xTV on Twitch and, you know, our ventures over there on YouTube, well, you know, I mean, that's the deal. You know, the stakes are higher, guys, and so guys who normally would like each other, hey, you know, we're going to have to put all that aside, man. We're going to have to lock horns, guys.
Great ovation for Millennium. And I wouldn't be surprised if these two was, backstage with each other right before this match smoking a joint.
I don't know, man. Kevon probably does have him a little buzz.
Oh, man, the very athletic Millennium starts things out with that super kick. And now, stomping right on the Kevon. Oh, and again.
Oh, my gosh. Well, hey, man, I'll tell you one. And, I can tell you one thing, man. I've been watching xTv. One deal about a lot of these guys that keep a lot of these fancy women around is that they seem every time they come out here. Oh my gosh, guys! 3 super kicks right there to the jocks to freaking Kevon. This thing's gonna be over. Oh, Kevon got the freaking shoulder up. I thought we were gonna see a dang squash match like Yossi last week or whatever.
Oh man, he bounces up to the top. He might be going for that swanton bomb. Things exciting already here on Twitch as Millennium coming off the top with a drop kick.
Oh man, that is crazy. I'm surprised that Kevon was able to get out of that, but he ain't been able to shake off the doggone cobwebs. And Millennium just having his way. Look at him, he's about to set him up for another kick.
Oh man, went for a scoop slam that time. Kevon able to reverse. And Millennium ahead of the game now.
Oh man, nice takedown. P-Win in control. And man, there's a 3 count. I'm talking about Millennium. Millennium ain't give him no room there, guys. Oh man, what a kick right there to the jocks. Yeah, I bet you Kevon had him a real good night last night with Kamaya. I guess you laugh now and cry later, guys.
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess that's one of the downfalls from being an alpha male. Ooh. Millennium with a real strong win this week.
I mean, Kevon, it's like I say, man, he was over the weekend with 2 thoughts. And, a lot of those young guys over there in xTv, man, they got that curse with those fancy women. They get all the girls, man, but they can't get the W where it counts right here. And Millennium took full advantage of that, guys.
There was the 1, the 2, and the 3. Millennium coming out victorious, and that was a much-needed victory. They see Kevon still on his back, didn't roll to the outside of nothing.
Oh, man, well, good luck to Kevon. Millennium probably set him up with that 420 deal, guys.
Oh, he probably did. I wouldn't be surprised, but, Millennium ain't really that kind of guy, he keeps things fair. But in any event, guys, we got more action coming up. Now, here's a return match from last week. Jordan Strong going one-on-one up against Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott requested a rematch because she says that, that Jordan Strong got lucky last week.
Oh, man, I don't think luck had nothing to do with it, man. Jordan Strong, she's as tough as they come, man. The real deal here in xTv. I was really excited to see her when she made a return here. And, it's always a cool deal, anytime she does make an appearance here in xTv. And, hey, man, she was just ready, man. She was just ready for that thing. And Ruby Riott, she better be ready herself, guys.
Yeah, she better be, because I tell you, she going to this situation where, she's going up against Jordan Strong, and then she loses for a second time. Well, she's going to be looking real crappy, or in a crappy mood.
And there she is, guys, representing the Riott Squad. It's like I said, before, guys. I mean, Ruby Riott, she's definitely gotten on my radar as far as her deal on Monday Night Raw and things like that. I mean, she's the true deal here. I've watched her matches, and she's proved to be a great leader. She spent a little bit of time out of action. I think she got a minor injury, but she's back here running this deal, and she ain't making no excuses. She just wants to get right back in there and right her wrongs. Riot her wrongs.
Oh, man, cut that up. Here she comes, Jordan Strong.
Oh, man, let's get this here party started.
And she is not, she don't have no kind of aura of intimidation. Look at her.
Coming out here punching, shadow boxing, just as she did last week. I mean, ever since she left xTV and has made a return, ain't shown no kind of sign of ring rust. I mean, I was fairly surprised in how quick that matchup was last week. Let's see if we're going to have the same deal here.
And, of course, I want to mention to you, ladies and gentlemen, that this will be uploaded on demand via YouTube as soon as this show is over. Also tune in later on, and look at that.
Now that's real nice. That's what I like to see right there. Respect, Ruby Riott, she ain't saying nothing malicious towards Jordan. Look at that, man, coming right out the gate.
But later on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, NXTV episode 35 should be uploaded. Of course, xTV always having technology issues. Last night it was supposed to be uploaded by 2 a.m. Yaki, and just out of nowhere the computer just cut off. I'm looking around, I'm looking behind the computer and things like that, and I'm like, oh, look at this. Oh, she hooked up again.
That's how she won that deal last week with a quick cradle pin. Oh, there it is again.
Yeah, it is. That same exact pin. Jordan hooked her up too. Oh my God.
We almost had friggin' deja vu here. But continue what you're saying there, Justin.
Oh man, this action just so great here this morning on Twitch. Glad to have you with us, ladies and gentlemen. But I was saying, as far as the NXTV's latest episode, it was 1 hour away from being exported last night. And then out of nowhere, the computer just shut off. I went behind the computer to see if it got unplugged somehow by accident, but it didn't. It just shut off.
Oh man, well, it seems like some kind of switch or something, and Jordan done shut off. Look at this. We don't usually see her pull out some mess like this here, man.
Oh my God, she never take a high risk like that, coming high off the top rope, and a superplex on the Ruby Riott.
My goodness, I mean, Jordan Strong is really making a freaking statement with these matches that she's having here on Twitch, guys. And, Riot's back on her feet. These girls, though, they're going at it tooth and nail here. And check out Jordan.
Jordan Strong did not come to play inside the ring. She's given Ruby some breathing room,
even buying her some time there as the official holds her back. And Ruby's in some serious danger right now. She's going to have to regroup, man.
Jordan putting those hands to Ruby Riott.
Man, and now the kicks. She's a very diverse competitor. Oh, that was a kick right to the chest. Man, looked like she hit a freaking pressure point the way, dang on, Jordan went down like a freaking ton of bricks, guys.
And there's the chin crusher. Oh, watch out. Oh.
Ruby won. That was like a game of freaking paper, rock, scissors. Jordan couldn't get on the inside. And now, off in the corner. Missed out.
Much more competition being shown from Ruby Riott here. It's like that superplex off the top didn't hurt her, but it like it brought her back into this thing.
Oh man, I can second that notion there. We're witnessing right here live.
And look at you can look in the eyes of Jordan. You can see the pain and agony as Ruby Riott rings on the arm. Respect shown before this matchup. Snapmare. And as far as that episode of xTv, ladies and gentlemen, it, as I said, should be uploaded later on this afternoon. It's about an hour and a half or 2.5 hours. I can't remember what it said last time I looked. But right now, that's what's remaining. But right now, look at this. Ruby, got the advantage right now. Jordan getting out the situation.
Nice hip toss. You know, MMA fighter, we mentioned that last week. And look at this, man. Ruby, nice. That's 4 hits there.
And if you count that 5, hyper combo, 5 hits.
She's fighting for her life. Ruby got her in the corner. Both of these girls are slowing each other down here.
Look at this. Ruby picking up momentum. Oh, man. Nice kick to the Johnson. Follows it up. Ooh.
Oh, man. She's lighting Jordan up here. Oh, my gosh. 3 kicks right to the mush. And now Ruby's probably by the center up for the finish here, guys. I think, I don't know if she calls that something fancy or another. That might have taken out Jordan. She might win this week.
2, and Jordan kicks out. Ruby Riott saying, come on, a little bit quicker with that count. She could taste it.
Oh, wow, guys. And now, falls on her back. Back-to-back mistakes. Supergirl punch there.
Good call.
Jumping roundhouse kick straight out of Power Rangers there. Did that take out Ruby? It's over. And freaking Jordan picks up the victory, guys.
Man, another strong win. No pun intended. Look at that. Superplex off the top rope. Yeah, better competition this week from Ruby Riott. I mean, look at these kicks.
That could have easily ended Jordan, but man, she's got that iron chin. And then, you know, Ruby come out there with the finisher, but oh my goodness, a jumping roundhouse kick just took out Ruby, knocked the freaking taste out her mouth. Yeah, you can see Jordan, she broke a sweat this week, but I mean, she's the one with the victory. And as they say, guys, to the victors go the spoils.
Oh my goodness. What an impressive return for Jordan Strong. Last week, they said it was a bad match. This week, oh, wait a minute. They pulling up something. Ooh.
Oh, man, guys. Ruby's gone down, and it looked like she might have a freaking minor injury there at the hands of Jordan. You know, not only is she going down in status, but it looks like she's got a freaking minor injury on her torso. We're going to have to check the news after this. We'll have the report on that probably next week. But there you see Jordan skyrocketing here, man.
I mean, 2 big wins over Ruby. And congratulations to her. And congratulations to also Ruby for a great showing. Also, ladies and gentlemen, next week, right here on Twitch, in our main event, we're going to be having none other than Tia Ray defending her Eastern Women's Championship up against Brittany Bell, who won that over-the-top rope battle royal. That's going to happen right here next week, as Brittany Bell is the #1 contender, and we will see that championship matchup in our main event on Twitch.tv. I'm super excited for that, Yaki.
Oh, man, you know, Tia Ray's been a fighting champion. We saw her a couple weeks back on YouTube, went up against Nia Jax. You know, that's definitely got to be one of the toughest, you know, challenges yet. I mean, being in such a deficit, going up against that big old girl, but, you know, she actually was able to come out there and emerge victorious. Got to say congratulations to her, but, you know, the competition don't stop, guys, because you know, Tia's got her hands full next week. She's going to be going up against Brittany Bell. A lot of people have been sleeping on that girl, but, you know, I mean, with her performance in that tournament and in that performance last week, even throwing over her own freaking sister, Brittany's probably, you know, she could do it, man. You know, I believe in her.
Oh man, but right now it's main event time for this week, as the winner of this matchup is going to have the opportunity to have the slot, or they're going to be in a slot in that main event elimination chamber matchup.
I'm super slow with the freaking gimmicks this week. I get so into the freaking thing here. But there's Big Trap, guys. Hey, it could be either one of these guys. You know, I mean, you know, Big Hank, he's not really a guy who's, you know, looking to freaking be a top guy here, okay? He's been for so long. He's a legend. He's out here to, you know, help a lot of the younger guys like Big Trap get acclimated to the main event style of xTv. But, you know, I mean, hey, that would mean that a whole lot of these young guys will be chasing that big old Hank. You know what I mean, for that championship.
Well, you know, Hank just generally likes to fight. And, you know, so does Big Trap. So, you know, this should be a great brawl. Bob always comes out here and says that, you know, Big Trap should be in some kind of a Falls Count Anywhere or a no holds barred match. And in this situation, I tend to agree with him. That's for the first time ever, at least in my estimation. Big Hank and Big Trap going head to head.
Oh man, look at him rev the engine of that doggone motor vehicle. That's what he's known for. Always saying that he likes to get into a fight. He's a real cool guy, man, but he comes out here all business when it comes to getting in that ring. They see a great wide shot of this wonderful capacity crowd here, live on Twitch, guys.
Also a big Eminem fan. You can hear the music playing in the background from the Marshall Mathers LP. And how fitting it is for Big Hank.
Oh man, well, you know, as quick as that friggin' matchup was between Millennium and Kevon earlier, you know, Big Trap, you know, he can have it over just that quick at the hands of Hank.
It's crazy right here on Twitch, man. We've been seeing some squashes, and you know, these matches are not booked with the idea of it being a squash match. I mean, you know, Terry Williams tries to book tough competition, and both of these guys provide that for each other. Of course, on any given Sunday, you know, we can just see some guy just get the best of his opponent, just as we saw earlier with Millennium and Kevon, or just as we saw last week with Jordan and Ruby Wright, and then Jordan was able to back it up again this week. Luck had nothing to do with it, and she was able to prove it.
And look at that big old Hank, man, the veteran, and probably, you know, he's probably, you know, heavier than Big Trap. I don't know. I mean, you know, muscles heavier than fat guys, and you know, Trap ain't the most in shape guy. Oh man. Now he was just defending himself, but Hank just wound up tasting that pole. And look at here.
Big Trap might end up tasting some metal. And those big old grips of Hank as he tries to shake it off. Thrown into the guardrail.
You know, and I would, you know, my natural inclination is to believe that if there's a double count out here, I don't know. I mean, maybe both of these guys get disqualified. Maybe we have to have a couple more matches to see who's going to be in the gimmick, or does this thing restart, or what?
Well, I mean, you know, again, alluding to last week, as Hank gets out of Trap's clutches that time, and now a takedown. And look at this Big Trap rolling outside the ring. We usually get our answers real quick. And Trap on the apron. Oh!
Yeah, you know, we mentioned before, man, two big old brawlers between these guys, and Hank, you know, known for taking things outside the ring. You know, but, you know, he ain't got to use weapons, man. He just uses his hands because he's so massive. Look at this. Oh, Shays the Undertaker right there with that big leg drop on the apron.
The hardest part of the ring. And look at this. Oh, man. Shout out to J&W and True Pain X, because Yaki might have a bit of commentator curse, as we seeing here. Because, man, look, it looked like Hank was trying to it looked like Hank was trying to wrap up Big Trap, but Trap starting to get back in this thing.
Oh, man, looking like Ultimate Warrior when he wrestled up against Randy Savage. Oh, and just like freaking Savage on the third time, didn't get that high-risk maneuver, and now look at big old Hank. These guys going aerial here. Oh, man, Hank just hurt his knees.
Trap, ooh, belly-to-back suplex. One of the most resilient big men I've ever seen in my entire career here in xTV. And it looks like he was trying to get something going, and he couldn't do it. He caught a back elbow by Hank. Hank throwing those fists. This crowd getting into it. And these two juggernauts just throwing hands at each other.
Oh, man. Big Trap beating his head up against that turnbuckle. I've never seen him react that way.
I think I just now heard him say, who the fuck won't what?
Oh, look at this. He's going all the way aerial.
He never does this. Ooh.
Shays a Bam Bam, big old headbutt right on his back, and freaking Hank sold it like it hurt. I mean, ain't no way to protect something like that.
Hank with a real stiff kick right to the back. Ooh, what a haymaker. Coming from way out. And look at this.
Wrong time to freaking dance, Hank.
1, 2. Oh.
I always wonder how, you know, guys feel between another guy's leg like that, but I digress. Oh, look at that. Hank just off balance there by Big Trap. And look at that uppercut.
And now look at this. A snapmare. And Hank again trying to wear down Trap.
Stellar main event we're seeing, man. I mean, these guys are delivering here.
Just two big old men going at it. I love seeing these slugfests. And now look at this. Hank, oh man, had Trap in his clutches again. But Trap was able to reverse. Got him up. Oh, slams him right to the face. Onto the mat.
Oh, if he could just get there, guys. If he could just get there, what the heck's he doing?
I don't know what the hell he doing. He got caught up by Hank. Maybe he didn't think that was enough.
Oh, now that's a huge mistake. Come on, man. I've made mistakes like that in my career. And look at this now. Oh, freaking Hank's going to capitalize. He's going to capitalize. He's going to win this thing.
1, 2. Oh.
Freak, man. Talk about exciting, man.
Hank, gets caught with another shoulder tackle at the hands of Big Trap, and now a stomp to the chest.
Oh, look at there. Grabbing on with that submission there, that camel clutch. And couldn't keep it on long enough. Oh, and every time Hank tries something, it gets reversed. Oh, you got it. Now, see, he's too close to the ropes. Oh, there it is. Pins him. A 2. And Big Hank. Now, some told me that Hank had enough, and he did, man. Some told me that wasn't going to be it. And Trap now thinking, you know, what in the world, guys?
Just trucks over Big Hank. And now continues to try to wear him down.
You'll be here all day trying to wear that big old man down. You look at the condition that guy's in, man. He's been doing this for years.
Trips him up, sweeps him down, goes for the pin, and Trap gets out of it. The championship is what it's all about. And And Yaki, maybe you were wrong. Maybe Hank wants it more than we realize.
Or, again, maybe he just likes fighting that much. Oh, man, I mean, I got to give credit to freaking Big Trap being able to get out all these freaking submission holds.
Oh, look at this. Got him up. Ooh, slams him down. Is he too close to the rope? Pee-wee can see it. There's the 1, the 2, and again, Hank gets his shoulder up. Oh, man. Oh, and Trap just irate, knocking out the referee. Oh, and a DDT by Hank.
Trap just freaking frustrated at this point. And Hank got him up in his clutches again for that choke slam, and he slammed him down hard.
Both of these guys known to have tempers. And right there, Big Trap temper just got the best of him.
Got him up again, sets him up for that finisher. That finisher's led him the championships in xTv. He hooks the leg, put all that weight on him. 2, and Hank again kicks out of Big Trap's best freaking move.
You can see the frustration from Big Trap. As now he's starting to rev up. Gets behind Hank. Beautiful bulldog.
Hank rolls in place. Look at that elbow. Oh, man, and look at that Trap going up again.
This is not usually in his repertoire. Oh!
That's a big mistake, man. You can't be doing that all the time, Trap.
Oh, but grabs Hank by the throat and tosses him across the ring. Whose match is this? Who's going to get the victory? As Hank now sets up Big Trap. He's got him in the last ride. Ooh!
There ain't no freaking way in heaven that Trap's going to get out of there.
1, 2. Second guessing Trap is something that I don't do. I've seen his xTv stuff. And that young man, once again, kicked out of, oh my goodness, kicked out of one of Hank's best maneuvers.
Well, the only thing I can think that Hank ain't done yet is that freaking tombstone. And that's what he beat freaking Bill Goldberg with. I'm telling you, Trap's got to get better moves or, more moves in his freaking repertoire.
Oh, 1. And Trap got out of that. Into the buckle. These fans this Sunday morning are on their feet for this main event between these two mammoths.
And look at Hank there. Oh man. I thought that freaking Trap caught his foot. He tried to block it, but he couldn't.
What's he doing now? What is Hank doing?
Hank took a break there. The thing about some, both of these guys got to be in each other's head at this point. We saw Big Trap, knocking down the freaking referee. And, okay, now he takes a little minute to boogie here.
Trap running around the side of the ring, and look at this. Oh man, he just hit Hank with the top of that table.
So now he's trying to pull out the big dogs, but Hank done caught up with him. Oh, and once again, Big Trap having to feel that leg drop.
Big Trap looked like he was looking to use that table. Slowly runs around the ring, and look at this. Oh,
caught friggin' Hank. And gets wrestled down here.
Both of these men have slowed down considerably during this contest in an effort to put each other away.
And Hank This got to be one of his friggin' toughest challenges, man. Being Big Trap here. Oh, look at this.
It gets harder and harder every time he slams Trap down for that choke slam. As he's down flat on his back.
Wayne's trying to pin him.
He probably know that Trap might kick out. He probably can sense that Trap's got life in him. Oh, I think he went for that tombstone. I think that Hank went for that tombstone pile driver. And oh man, Big Trap reversed it.
Oh man, I think that friggin' Big Trap is determined one way or another to get doggone Hank through that table. He just threw him outside the ring, guys. And what's Hank gonna do here?
Oh man, Hank reverses Big Trap, but look at this. It's Trap with the reversal. Trap don't want to get distracted with his motives here. Oh. Look at this.
You can see that's what he's trying to do here, man. And look at there. Hank reversing him. And now rolls him into the ring here. Oh. Punch across the back. I think that Trap's going to have to rethink, man. He's going to have to rethink his strategy. He's thinking about the wrong thing. He needs to be trying to win here.
2, 3, and that distraction caused Big Trap to take his eye off the prize. He was trying to hurt Hank to put him away because everything that he was trying was not able to do it.
It's those veteran instincts, man, and it was instinctual that Hank went for that pin when he did. He didn't do it, after his big choke slam, which I thought he would. He tried to hit that tombstone, and when he couldn't do that after Trap reversed it, he just bided his time. It's late in the match, and there it is right there, man. Big Hank is going to be in their Elimination Chamber match.
So now we know 2 people is going to be in it for xTv 04. Oh man, a 5-star match for what I think was a 5-star effort here live on Twitch for Yaki Najiu. I'm Ernest Justin Turkey Leg. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.